We acknowledge that Tri-Cities Community Television operates on the traditional, ancestral, and unceded territory of the Coquitlam First Nation. We thank the Coquitlam who continue to live on these lands and care for them along with the waters and all that is above and below.
On June 4th, the Coquitlam Foundation once again handed out thousands of dollars worth of funding through bursaries, scholarships, and community grants. Every year, the Coquitlam Foundation invests in people and organizations that serve the residents of Coquitlam. This year was no exception. Tri-Cities Community TV was there and brings you this coverage.
Okay, we are going to get the evening underway. We have a lot of scholarships, bursaries, and grants to go through tonight. So that is great news, but it's also bad news. It'll take us a while to do all this. So I want to welcome all of you here. This is the 33rd year for Coquitlam Foundation since we were formed and are able to hand out support to our community, both to individuals and organizations in our community. So I'm going to start the evening by inviting Ed Hall, who is the former elected chief of the Coquitlam First Nation, to bring some greetings.
Thank you, John. I chwyned I saboiol CMCAS chapel med hall tan squeak tolisna Coquitlam Tomach. OCM to say it's eaten all to machna to nabi sat Coquitlam I tan Coquitlam Tomach I shared by many Tomach. Good evening, how are you all? Ed Hall's my English given name, Coquitlam is my ancestral given name, and in Hunkaminam I've also welcomed you to the ancestral unceded lands of the Coquitlam peoples, shared by many, and it is my maternal homeland, hence Tomach. I just want to thank Coquitlam Foundation for calling me out to have another introduction here to another Foundations Award night. It is my honor and a pleasure to do so, to be called back here again. It is one of my favorite little venues in the city here, and the acoustics are great, good audience. I want to make special acknowledgements to all of the people that have been working on this in the background, the front ground, off to the side, all of the people who are receiving the awards, all of the awarders, and the elected officials. I don't know how many are in here, I've seen a few. And yeah, I just want to say congratulations to all of those who do receive that. And you know, it's a huge honor to be able to achieve something, especially near the school's end too. It's really good to see that happening. Get bundles of awards and whatnot. It's great. Anyways, I'll keep that short. Anyways, I just want to say, Sepka, thank you all very much. Have a good evening, and we'll see you later.
Thank you, Ed. Okay, I'm going to start off by listing our sponsors, without whom we wouldn't be able to put on this evening, and we're so grateful that they're here again this year supporting us. We have the Evergreen Cultural Centre, where we're meeting. They're our venue sponsor. Qantas Homes is our beverage sponsor. Sandpiper Decals and Signs is our print sponsor. Thrifty Foods, our food sponsor. Shannon Brown Wealth Management, our financial sponsor. Tim Hortons, the Timbits sponsor. And Tri-City Community TV, which is our media sponsor. So thank you very much to all of our sponsors for again being here and supporting this great event. So I've got some special guests to introduce as well, and we're going to try to make this respectful but quick. So we don't want people standing up and cheering and yelling and throwing balloons because it takes too long. So Chamber of Commerce has a great way of doing this. Introduce the guest and it's one clap. So got it? Anybody claps twice, gonna have trouble getting your award. How's that for a threat? So joining us from the city of Coquitlam, we have Councillor Steve Kim, Rob Mazzarolo, Terry Towner, and Matt DeJonik. Okay, from School District 43, we have the board chair, Michael Thomas, the board vice chair, who's up here with me. I'll introduce him so many times tonight. We have Carol Brody and Rosie Manhas. So thank you all for being here. I just want to say a few introductory words about the foundation. We've really been fortunate over the years to be able to grow and expand this foundation. 7 years ago, we were at just over $3 million in assets, and we're now over $9 million. And what that means to the community is that the income that we generate on those assets every year, that income is available to give out grants and scholarships. So there used to be very few people in the room to receive those grants and scholarships because there wasn't that much money. Now we've been so fortunate that we generate that much more income and we're able to support more students and organizations in the community. And it's really as a result of 33 years ago, some founding members in the community decided to set up this foundation and start building and growing it. So we do have one of the original founders of the foundation here, Gordon Fulton. He will be coming up to present a grant tonight as well. So it was their vision and their energy that got the ball rolling on this. So at this point, I'm going to ask Steve Kim to come forward. He's acting mayor of the city. Mayor Richard Stewart is in Ottawa. So Steve, if you could bring a few words from the city.
Thank you very much, John. My pleasure. Good evening, everyone. As John mentioned, Mayor Stewart couldn't be here tonight, but he sends his regards and his regrets. I realize that Councillor Towner, Johnlick, and Mazzarolo were recognized, but I would like to say that everyone on council wishes that they could be here and to take in the celebration and recognize all the recipients tonight. Since 1992, the Coquitlam Foundation has been working diligently to enhance Coquitlam's quality of life and creating lasting legacies by contributing to endowment funds that benefit a broad range of people and organizations. They provide a channel for compassionate citizens who want to contribute to their community by helping build enduring gifts that keep on giving to the community in perpetuity. And so the Coquitlam Foundation is recognized in our community as a wonderful resource that helps support the community each year. And I'm honored to be here tonight, again, on behalf of Mayor Stewart and all of Coquitlam Council and the city to be part of this presentation. So congratulations again to all the lucky recipients, whether it be a scholarship, a grant, or bursary. And also congratulations to the Coquitlam Foundation, the board, staff, and volunteers, and especially to all the community donors who make tonight possible. So again, congratulations and enjoy the night. Thank you.
Thank you, Steve. You didn't do as much acting as Mayor Stewart did. He'll appreciate you passing on that comment. So one more set of introductions, which is the board of the foundation and the staff. Myself, I'm John Wolf. I'm currently the chair of the board. We have Matthew Sebastiani, the vice chair, Jack Trumley, the treasurer, Lois McNary, secretary, and then we have 3 representatives that are appointed to the board. One is from the mayor's office in Coquitlam, and that's currently Steve Kim. A director representing Tri-Cities Chamber of Commerce is Polka Chana, and School District 43 representative is Rosie Manhas, all of whom are with us here tonight. We also have some board members at large on the board. Jennifer McKinnon, who's unable to join us tonight, And Jennifer has just been appointed as CEO of the Chamber of Commerce, which is wonderful. Marco Pokrajak, Gurge Parmer, and Craig Woods, who's on the stage. That's your second introduction, Craig. I'll give you more. He gave me a big check. Didn't you? Our staff that's here is Carol Brody is our executive director. Our admin assistant works virtually, Karen Langley, and our bookkeeper is Angela Chong. So on behalf of the board, I thank all of the board members and the staff for all the great work they do and all the support they provide throughout the year. So. Okay, so to make this evening happen, we go through a fairly big process. We open for applications. There's several months where people can apply. And every year we have been so fortunate that we get more and more applications. So that means that there's some people have to do an awful lot of work. And that's our grants committee. And I used to chair that committee, but I've now passed that on to Craig Woods. He's the chair of the committee now. That's three. You might actually remember his name by the end of the evening, right? Marco Pokrajak, Rosie Manhas, and Steve Kim join us on the committee. We have to review, or we review, it's not a have to, we review over 100 applications in total between the bursaries, scholarships, and grants. And it's a bit of a daunting task at times because we get an awful lot of excellent applications. And thank goodness that we are generating more income now that we don't have to, deny very many applications. So it's a great piece of work, and people really enjoy it. And that's what makes this evening possible. So we're going to start the evening by doing the scholarships and bursaries. So the the Wingrove Family Fund was originally established as the Trevor Wingrove Fund in 2013. It's in memory of Trevor Wingrove, who was a longtime lacrosse player in the community. And the bursaries and scholarships are awarded to students who have participated in lacrosse. As of 2 years ago, the reward was expanded to make sure we give one scholarship to a male athlete and one to a female athlete. So at this point, I'd like to ask Jacob to come forward. Jacob's going to be studying kinesiology and plans to work with sports teams. Favorite hobby besides sports is playing guitar in his band and performing with friends. And Jade Goldstein is the female recipient. Unfortunately, she's not able to join us tonight. She's going to be studying kinesiology as well at U of A, of all places. And she enjoys coaching kids soccer and volunteering. Trans Mountain Education Fund was set up in 2021, and it's part of an agreement under the Community Benefit Agreement, and it's here to support School District 43 students that are going on to higher education. There are a number of scholarship categories that they have, including engineering, environmental studies, trades, social work, and emergency management studies. So the bursaries in the amount of $1,000 each are being awarded to Ariel Nusantara Dodd, who's studying animal biology at UBC, enjoys soccer and volunteering with Wildlife Rescue Association. We're going to have all of you come up for the picture. So, next is Bronwyn de Boer, planning to study marine biology or archaeology. Her hobbies are playing soccer and volleyball with her friends. Taylor Thomas will be studying in the Future Teachers program to become a history teacher. Clara Miles, studying sustainable energy engineering at Simon Fraser University, loves sewing and upcycling and repurposing. So already doing environmental. Danielle Koss, unfortunately, is not able to join us tonight, but she will be studying psychology at Douglas College and then plans to enter the PDP program to become a teacher. Genevieve Hirnu is joining the Bachelor of Community and Regional Planning at the University of Fraser Valley. She's recently taken up cross-stitching and has enjoyed performing music in the last 12 years in her community. Hannah Scott, planning to study biology because she feels connected to animals and nature. Her hobbies include soccer and hiking. I guess Hannah's not here. Okay. Lucia Mazan, attending Future Teachers Associate Degree Program at Douglas College, planning to become an elementary school teacher. But the School District 43, you remember these names, okay? Get your recruitment program going early. She loves nature and hiking. Michael Levosky, studying sports science at Douglas College, likes to stay active by biking, and he's enjoyed volunteering at RibFest. Well, who doesn't enjoy being at RibFest, right? Rowan England, studying environmental sciences at Douglas College, and enjoys mountain biking and playing team sports with his friends. Sean Tomlinson is unfortunately not able to join us tonight. So these are the recipients in attendance. The next fund award is from Steps Together. Steps Together was formed in 2012 to provide financial assistance to students in need who are residents of Coquitlam. The fund can also provide grants to institutions or organizations undertaking projects or work primarily in Coquitlam that will benefit Coquitlam residents. So we have a $1,000 scholarship going to Felix Darabegi. Daria Becky. Thank you. Sharma Family Fund Scholarship. This fund was established last year in 2024. It's named after the Sharma family. It emphasizes merit, integrity, and the transformative power of education. They support passionate students aiming to excel in their post-secondary studies, particularly in engineering and health sciences. I don't know how they chose those two categories. Any engineers in their pulpit? Any health sciences? So it's reflecting what the family legacy is, and they want to continue building a fund and building a legacy. So there's a scholarship amount of $2,000 going to Esther Kim, who unfortunately is not able to join us tonight. But we'll be studying general sciences at UBC. Hobby is gardening with her mom, and she's volunteered at the downtown east side for the last 5 years. Okay, Rotary Club of Coquitlam. I'm going to ask Barbara Patterson to come forward. The Rotary Service Award bursary honors individuals who embody Rotary's ideals of service and commitment to humanity by using their talents and authenticity to create positive change. Recipients are those who embrace diversity, uplift their communities, and address the challenges of the 21st century with empathy. Perhaps they should go to the White House. The scholarship of $2,000 is being awarded to Eden Echevarria. Did I get it close? Oh, great. Thank you. Please come up. Okay, Raymond A. Leclerc Memorial Fund Scholarship. I'm going to ask Lindsay Leclerc to come up representing the family. This fund was established in 1993 by the Leclerc family. The scholarship program in memory of Raymond A. Leclerc, manager of the municipality of Coquitlam. Gee, it's before it was city. And scholarships given annually to those deserving individuals who are planning to pursue a career in public service or public service related areas, and including public administration. So we have scholarships in the amount of $1,700. The first recipient is Alan Pian. He's studying science at the University of BC to prepare for a career as an emergency physician. Yeah, we're all, yeah. You have more friends that would like to do that. Amanda Chang, unfortunately, cannot be here tonight. Will be studying health sciences at Queen's. Vivian Mansour also was unable to attend tonight and will be studying political science at Simon Fraser.
The next bursary is the Peter Legg Literacy Endowment Fund by Peter Legg. He's a philanthropist, a publisher, author, motivational speaker, and he's also the honorary chair of Coquitlam Foundation. There are bursaries in the amount of $1,000 each going to Gabriela Pastora, who will be studying education at Simon Fraser University. Unfortunately can't join us tonight, nor can Louise Paget, who will be studying early childhood education at Douglas College. Okay, at this point I'm going to ask Steve Kim to come forward. We have the Mayor's Community Fund scholarships, and get the recipients to line up. So the Mayor's Community Fund was set up in 2010 by Richard Stewart, the mayor, and it's to support students in the Tri-Cities or in Coquitlam. Each year, the 4 secondary schools, each school chooses 2 recipients for the award, and the award is in the amount of $1,000 each. So I'm going to call each of you up, and you just join everyone on the stage. Now we're going to have so many people up there, Steve, we can't get them all in a photo. From Pine Tree Secondary, great school, my kids went there. Ashley Coe, studying health sciences at SFU, enjoys reading as a hobby and volunteering to organize events at her school. Warren Liu will be studying science at UBC, enjoys composing music and volunteering with Canadian Read Speak Lead Association. From Glen Eagles Secondary, we have Julian Mosley, who will be studying biomedical engineering at UBC. Loves to play soccer and ski, is a co-founder of the Seed to Tree Creative, a nonprofit business that creates cards, paintings, and vinyl cups to raise funds for charity. Yoni Choi will be studying psychology at the University of Toronto. She enjoys swimming and has been a competitive swimmer since she was in grade 2. From Dr. Charles Best Secondary, we have Kira Cheng, who unfortunately can't join us tonight, but will be studying business and commerce and eventually pursue a degree in law. Nathan Lin, who's planning to obtain an EIT certification in engineering so he can develop projects focused on sustainability. From Centennial Secondary School, Anthony Newton, who unfortunately is not able to be with us tonight, but will be studying music and sound at Simon Fraser University. Ayo Balagan. Did I get it close? Yeah. Thank you. We'll be studying nursing at Trinity Western University. So, and she enjoys baking and cooking. Are there any samples of the baking? Right? A little extra. Yeah. So congratulations to all of you. James Gordon Stewart Fund Scholarships. This fund was formed in 2012 at the request in the estate of James Gordon Stewart. He was a long-time Coquitlam resident and passed away in 2009. It's designed to support research in Alzheimer's disease, kidney disease, as well as providing financial assistance to students with a preference to those who are attending Simon Fraser University. So we have scholarships in the amount of $15 each going to, first of all, Andrew Kim. Will be studying mechanical or computer engineering. His hobbies are weightlifting and playing guitar. Benjamin Fung, unfortunately, is not able to join us tonight, but he will be studying mechatronics engineering, building robots, I guess. Oh no, medical devices and prosthetics. So wonderful. Chloe Summer, studying behavioral neuroscience at Simon Fraser University, plans to become a psychiatrist. I guess Chloe wasn't able to join. Crystal Landry will be studying psychology, so she can help people who are struggling. Her main hobby is reading and enjoying volunteering at Place des Arts. Cadence, oh, we've got a long list here on this one. Cadence Kerrigan Richardson plans to begin international studies with the goal of contributing to meaningful change on a global scale. Boy, talk about having ambitions. All right. Leila Vaz will be studying psychology at Simon Fraser University, enjoys tap dancing and ballet, and she has volunteered at public speaking classes for kids. Megan Verrier, who unfortunately can't join us tonight, will be studying English at Simon Fraser University, hopefully becoming a published author one day. Natalie Gee, studying criminology at Simon Fraser, and she's also not able to join us tonight. Rich Cole is not able to join us tonight, but will be enrolling in engineering and also mathematics to become a secondary school math teacher. Tara Rahanda, unfortunately can't join us, but will be studying pharmacy so she can work at a hospital. Boy, I'm glad this next one isn't able to attend because this is a tough one. It is really tough. Vidya Chamandeswari Narasimhan. Someone will tell her what I did here. Yona Young is also not able to attend, but will be studying interactive arts and technology at Simon Fraser. So, congratulations to all of you. The CMLA Brodie Campbell Memorial Scholarship. Unfortunately, the recipient for that this year is not able to attend, but we do have Colin and Judith Campbell, the fund holders, with us tonight. So thank you for being here. This fund was established in memory of Brodie Osborne Campbell, grade 10 student and lacrosse player, who passed away from a rare strain of bacterial meningitis. Bursary goes to a second year's midget player who brings to the game the same qualities Brodie had: love of the game, team sport, mentoring, dedication, and sportsmanship. So Keegan Murray will be receiving a scholarship in the amount of $1,000. The Coquitlam Public Library Living Legacy Fund, Sarah Sarabozin Memorial Scholarship. So I'm going to ask the fund holders, Andrea Goff and Nader Sarabozing, who is Sarah's husband, I understand. This fund was started in honor of Sarah and to encourage and promote diversity in the next generation of people to pursue studies in library and related fields such as public libraries, academic libraries, and archival studies. So there are bursaries in the amount of $2,500 being awarded to Joyce Catch. Currently enrolled in a Master of Library and Information Science program on her way to becoming a librarian. And Susan Louis, studying library sciences at Langara College. Another one who enjoys cooking and culinary art. So congratulations. So now we have Coquitlam Public Library Living Legacy Fund for the Science Expo Scholarship that's done each year. So I'm going to ask Jay Peters and Ryan Jameson to come forward. And we have scholarship awards presented to first, second, and third place senior winners of the Science Expo. That annual expo showcases the experiments and innovations of Tri-City students in grades 4 to 12, whose products are judged by science faculty from Douglas College. So we have recipients this year. In first place is Dawar Weiss. I got the Weiss right. Yes, I'm a German, so I get that. Yeah. He will be studying engineering. Always had a passion for making things, including designing 3D models. Second place scholarship of $1,500 goes to Charles Wu. Will be studying computer science, most likely at Simon Fraser or at UBC. Loves to read and volunteers at the library. Third prize, we have two individuals. First one's Effie Meira, a scholarship of $500. She'll be studying biochemistry and may go into the medical field to do research. Also in third place with $500 scholarship is Miranda Sun. Will be studying fine arts at the Emily Carr University of Art and Design. Next, we have the Coquitlam Metro Ford Soccer Club, Dominique Morbilio's bursary fund. I'm going to invite Sarah Maglio, the Executive Director, to come forward. This fund was set up in memory of Dominic Mobilio, who was a long-time member of the Vancouver 86ers, which turned into the Vancouver Whitecaps, played there 14 seasons, and later joined the American Professional Soccer League. Before finishing up again as a Whitecap, retired for professional outdoor game in 2001. He worked as technical director with Coquitlam City Soccer Association, became a coach and a youth soccer in Coquitlam. So we have recipients of this one. Our bursary of $1,250 is going to Daniel Kay, who will be pursuing a degree in finance in the commerce program at the University of Calgary. And gee, one of his hobbies is playing soccer. Julianne Mosley, will be studying biomedical engineering at the University of British Columbia. Also loves to play soccer and ski. Okay, well, congratulations. So the next group of recipients are getting bursaries from the Coquitlam Foundation's Community Fund. That fund had a lot of income to distribute this year, so we have a lot of recipients. We're going to do them in 2 batches, because I don't think we have enough camera angle to capture everyone if we do them all at once. So I'll call up the first group. These are bursaries in the amount of $1,000 each. And the first recipient is Arya Gad. Will be studying international development at the Faculty of Arts at McGill. Enjoys paddleboarding because it's relaxing. I don't find it quite as relaxing because I have to do a lot of swimming when I'm paddleboarding. Carol Zito, unfortunately, can't be with us tonight, but is going to study environmental science at Simon Fraser. Catherine Song, unfortunately, can also not attend. Will be studying biomedicine to become a pediatrician. Clarissa Chen isn't able to join us tonight. Will be studying computer science and business. Demarie DeBoer will be studying aerospace engineering at Carleton. Enjoys the teamwork of playing sports like soccer and volleyball. Evan Chen will be studying medicine. I think maybe Evan isn't here. Okay. Will be studying medicine or marine biology at the University of British Columbia. Gayon Kim will be studying biochemistry at the University of British Columbia. Loves to draw and do crafts. Ho Lung Lee, unfortunately cannot join us, but will be studying computer science and mathematics at UBC. Jasper Jung cannot attend tonight, but will be studying electrical and mechanical engineering to become an officer in the Canadian Armed Forces. Jillian Courteau, fortunately can't join us, but will be studying engineering at Vancouver Community College. Joanne Kim will be studying biology at the University of UBC with intent to attend medical school. She's volunteered at a lot of children's camps and loves working with children interactively. Mahidya Adnan will be studying psychology at either U of A, University of Alberta, or Simon Fraser University. Enjoys basketball and boxing. Whoa. I'm glad you already made it past me. Okay, so that's the first batch that we're going to recognize. Mariella Lidell plans to study business and pursue a Bachelor of Business Administration with a concentration in accounting. All of us accountants are good. Miriam Lau, studying to become a dentist at the University of British Columbia. Enjoys ballet and sewing and volunteers with the Wildlife Rescue Association, BC. Nardine Estarwal. Trying to wrap my tongue around that.
Pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Close enough? Thank you. We'll be studying kinesiology at the University of British Columbia. She enjoys Coquitlam's beautiful outdoors. What's not to enjoy about that? Nick Konopaki is planning to study arts, accounting, and economics. Main hobby is playing volleyball, and he enjoys volunteering on the basketball team. Noah Kim will be studying medicine at the University of BC, the goal of becoming a family doctor. He loves competitive team sports like soccer, volleyball, and basketball. Ryan Kalantari, unfortunately can't join us tonight, is planning to follow in his family's footsteps in the health sciences and study biomedical engineering. Ryan Deng, who also is not able to join us tonight, is studying computer science at the University of British Columbia. Saya Bandari will be studying biomedicine at Longwood University. Joyce Lacrosse, I guess not here tonight, okay. Sadrina Shanaz Benkalat?
Yes.
Benkalat?
Thank you, Nat.
Benkalat.
Yes.
Right. We'll be studying business at Simon Fraser University, enjoys baking and watching movies. Nobody brought samples of their baking. Tiffany Ye, studying psychology, University of British Columbia, enjoys swimming and passionate about music. Yoni Choi, studying psychology, University of Toronto, enjoys swimming, and has been a competitive swimmer since she was in grade 2. All right, congratulations. Next, we have the Coquitlam Centre Fund. This was established in 2011 to support children and youth, help them build confidence and leadership skills. It also provides bursaries to students who are pursuing post-secondary studies in business marketing or urban land economics. It's a bursary of $1,000 is being awarded to Claire Choi, who will be studying business and computer science at the University of British Columbia. Enjoys playing the piano and watching documentaries. So I'm going to ask Mabel and C.K. Chan to come to the stage to present this next scholarship. This is the Chan Family Legacy Fund, established in memory of Leo Chan. It was established in 2023. Leo was a Pine Tree Secondary graduate, second-year University of Victoria Political Science student. He was talented, humble, vibrant, healthy young man, but his life was cut short by meningitis Y-strain. So this fund has been established in Leo's memory, and there is a bursary of $1,000 being awarded to Gwen Van Wiesbaar. How close? There. Will be studying arts and education at Queen's University, loves Taekwondo, and has volunteered with Lumera Grief and Bereavement Society. I would like to invite Vivian Symington up to the stage, and all of the recipients that are getting the Symington Endowment Fund bursaries, and you will see the video as well. This is for the Symington Endowment Fund Award of $20,000 is for bursaries to support the participants of empowering STEPS programs.
Look straight ahead. Straight ahead.
Okay, so we're going to move on and do community grants at this point. A theme you may have noticed coming through tonight is that with recipients of scholarships and bursaries, there's quite an array of the areas of study and interests that individuals have. And it is just a great reflection of our community. And you'll notice that when we go through the community grants, the organizations we have in our communities are just incredible. And they serve a very diverse set of needs in the community and supporting people in the community. So I will introduce the awards and we'll hand them out. We have the Sheila Elaine Fulton Memorial Fund, and Gordon Fulton is here with us, so he's going to come up and present the award. This was established to commemorate the memory of Sheila Fulton, a longtime resident of Coquitlam and a community volunteer. Sheila lived with the challenges of rheumatoid arthritis her entire adult life, and the purpose of the fund is to increase awareness of arthritis and relieve suffering of persons affected by arthritis in the Tri-Cities. So there's a grant of $5,685 is being awarded to the Arthritis Society. They will use this to support sending a couple of children to the arthritis camp and also providing support to the arthritis support group in the area that's called Hang Tough. So to accept the grant, Arthritis Society of Canada, we have Puneet Dillon and Liesl Drayton, and from Hang Tough we have Don Mahorak. Oh, come on, Don, you're shy. Next, we have the Michael Cost Brain Injury Fund, and it's to assist children with brain injury to get access to hyperbaric oxygen chamber treatments and or alternate therapies to support them that are not typically covered in the medical system in Canada. A grant of $5,000 is going to the Tri-Cities Brain Injury Peer Support Group, and it's associated with the Fraser Valley Brain Injury Association, which is a charitable organization that's been supporting and providing services to people with acquired brain injuries. So here to accept the grant is Bob Koss and Leslie Swan. Margaret Susan Price Fund is providing 2 grants this year. This was a fund that was established when I was already on the board, so I had the honor of meeting Margaret Susan Price before she passed away, and was able to work with her on establishing this fund. She had a great love for cats, especially elderly cats and seniors with elderly cats. And she wanted those types of causes supported in the community. So we have 2 grants to give out. The first one is for BC Pets and Friends Society for $3,500. They've been working in the community for over 40 years, and they provide healing, comfort, and companionship of pet therapy by visiting people who could benefit from social, emotional, and physical way. So here to accept that grant is Julie Case. Oh, okay, I'll take the check. Kidding. The next grant goes to Paws for Hope Animal Foundation, and it's a grant of $10,000. The purpose of Paws for Hope is to help keep pets with the families that love them. This grant is used to provide support for vulnerable people and their pets. Many of those people can't afford to go to normal support programs or veterinary care, so this program helps those individuals to keep their pets and the comfort that they provide them. So Kathy Powelson is here, the Executive Director, to accept this grant. Della and Cam Grant Fund was established in 2014, and we have a number of grants being provided from that fund this year. The first one is Athletics for Kids, is a grant of $3,500, and here to accept that is Maggie LaRock and True Dancy. Next, we have a grant of $3,500 going to Share Family and Community Services. As many of you know, this is a very large organization in the community that I kind of show up at their events. So, you know, but it's an incredible organization providing support in our community for people dealing with addictions or early learning therapies. They run the 3 food banks that we have, provide a lot of parenting programs and that throughout the community. So here to accept that grant is Claire McLean, the Chief Executive Officer. All right, the next grant, I'm not being rude here. Take a Hike. Yeah. Oh no, Take a Hike Youth Mental Health Foundation. They provide early intervention and prevention services, mental health support, in partnership with the public schools, and they are receiving a grant of $5,000, and here to accept the grant is Jadine Williams and Rachel Lipetz. Vancouver International Children's Festival is receiving a grant of $2,800. This is in support of sending children to the festival again this year. I guess we have one. Is this Marika? I apologize. Sajak Ranch is receiving a grant of $5,000. This is for the Sajak Ranch for children, and this will allow children to go from the Tri-Cities to go to the ranch for summer camp programs. And here to receive the grant, or accept the grant, is Kirsten Downton. Next, we have Coquitlam Search and Rescue Fund. Coquitlam Search and Rescue provides incredible services in the community in terms of helping people who end up in difficult situations and helping rescue them and support them. I really enjoy the fact that your helicopter flies over my house all the time. I always go, there was another free night on the mountain, I think. So the first grant is for $5,000, and it's will be used to acquire some rope rescue equipment for their operations. So Tracy Crawford and Nick Zupan are here to accept that grant. Coquitlam Foundation Community Fund has a number of grants to give out. This fund was established in 2013. It was a consolidation of several funds that were being managed under the foundation. And we have a number of grants going out tonight, which is great. The first one is for $1,500 for the 10th Coquitlam Scouts. And they provide fun activities and experiences, outdoors and adventures through community scouts. And we have Mike Van de Velden. Van de Velden. Close? Yes. There's a grant of $3,500 being provided to Act 2 Child and Family Services. They provide parent education, family counseling, sexual abuse counseling, and specialized therapeutic intervention, and second stage transition housing. So they work with children, youth, and families who have experienced violence, sexual abuse, and trauma in their lives. So here to accept the grant is Fran McDougall and Polly Cryer. I've never known Polly to be shy of the camera. Okay, we have a grant of $3,500 going to the Canadian Paraplegic Association. So I'd like to invite Agasha Mutasasira. Close? Wow. And the next grant is for $3,500 going to the Coquitlam Place des Arts Society, Joan McCauley and Michelle Chan. All right, we have another grant for Coquitlam Search and Rescue coming from our community fund, grant of $3,500. This is going to be going towards first aid training. I don't think Tracy Crawford is here, is she? No. Nick? David. Right. You were on the other one too, but not on my agenda. So David to accept the grant for Coquitlam Search and Rescue. The next grant of $3,500 is going to Hospice Society. To accept the grant is Kirsten Peck and Shalom Morrison, right? Shalom. Long emphasis in the name. grant of $3,500 going to the Food Link Society. You might also recognize them as the Immigrant Link Center Society. They focus on doing food recovery in the Tri-Cities, and they pick up from 22 different distribution centers and provide that food back to families in need, which is keeping tons of food out of the landfill every year, and also helping feed people who are in need. So we have with us Bassem Tawadr. All right, the Kinsman Club of Coquitlam has a grant of $3,500. Gerald Broussard and Ruth Mance are here to accept that. They cook great burgers and events. The grant of $3,500 is going to Lamara Grief and Bereavement Care Society. They provide bereavement counseling and support for traumatic death in their people who've had a traumatic death in their families. And here's Shannon Bard and Fiona Van Weech Bard to accept the grant. I have no idea who the next group is. Wearing your branded T-shirts and everything. Wow. Naloxone Society is receiving a grant of $3,500. We have Cassidy, Jaya, Mark here to accept the grant. A grant of $3,500 being provided to PLEA, Community Services Society. PLEA helps people, both children, families, and adults who are facing significant challenges through the delivery of unique services tailored to each individual's needs. And we have Moira Fitzpatrick here to accept the grant. To $1,500 to the Tri-Cities Community Action Team. They fight the toxic drug crisis through education and stigma reduction. They build prevention, resilience, and empathy via interactive learning, resource access, and impactful visuals. Work with Access Youth on the program. So here to accept the grant is Roxanne Saxon. A grant of $3,000 to Variety, the Children's Charity of BC. And here to accept that grant are Tony Wang and Kitty Owl. Community Diversity Fund is providing an award. I'm going to ask Alex Bell to come forward. They raise funds through the Coquitlam Crunch Diversity Challenge, which they launched in 2010. The fund supports social and economic integration of diverse groups in Coquitlam and awards an annual community grant. The Crunch Challenge, of course, remains their major fundraiser every year. So if you get a chance to go out and support it, That is great. All right. The grant is in the amount of $3,500 going to the Coquitlam Public Library. I am going to ask Lindsay Leclerc to come forward again and present the next couple of awards. First one is the Carly Ray Leclerc Fund Award. It is an award in the amount of $12,000. Is going to the Canadian Diabetes Association. This fund was established in memory of Carly Ray Leclerc, who passed away from diabetes as a young person. So Christine Basque is here to accept that award. Okay, Lindsay, if you can stay on stage. We have the Bill Leclerc Community Fund Awards, and this was established in 2017 by Bill's family, and in honor of his passion for community and wanting to inspire residents to take on community projects and initiatives. So the first grant of $3,000 is awarded to the Tri-Cities Off-Road Cycling Association, also referred to as TORCA. Next, we have a grant of $3,340 being awarded to the Watershed Watch Society. Great group trying to protect our watersheds and support our salmon population. And here to accept that award is Sean Cooper. Next fund is the Beverly Ann Cook Fund. This was established in memory of Beverly Ann, and it's to support organizations or groups that work with blood-related diseases. And this year the award goes to Volunteer Cancer Driver Society, in the amount of $1,500. Marilyn Graziano is here to accept that. This organization provides rides for people that need to go for cancer treatment. And having been parked outside the cancer clinic a couple of years ago, this is a wonderful service to help people make it to their treatments and appointments. Wow. I've run out of money. Hopefully none of those checks bounce. Okay, as you can see, there's a whole array of organizations that are being supported in the community. We're so fortunate to have all of these funds that have been established in the foundation. Many of them are established by families that have a particular cause they wish to support. Others are supporting community in general. So if you know of anyone who would like to sit down and have a conversation about working with the foundation and setting up a fund and leaving a legacy for the community, we'd love to sit down and have a cup of coffee and chat about that. There are so many worthy things that are being done in our community because people have had the vision to set up these funds, and we're just so grateful to all of our fund holders for working with us on that and helping the community. So I'm going to wrap up with just a couple more things. I want to thank the events committee that put the whole evening together. So we have Matthew Sebastiani, who chairs the committee, and then Lois McNary, Colleen Talbot, and Linda Menegalo. Great job organizing. I don't know what this next piece means. Carol Brody steps to the mic and pushes me aside.
I just wanted to say what a great job John did all night doing all the talking, right? He's reading all the notes that we scribble after the fact, and he's doing the best job I've ever seen done up here, so congrats. And that was his last time doing this up here. Yeah. So.
Being kicked to the curb?
No.
I think Matthew Sebastiani, our current board vice chair, would like to come and say a few words. And Matthew is our incoming board chair. As Carol said, this is my last time doing this. We have term limits on the board. My second term limit would have been up in September of this year, but we also have a requirement that you be a Coquitlam resident. And I'm being a traitor, I'm moving to Maple Ridge. So I have to leave the board, but, and I must say it's pretty bittersweet. So I think Matthew wants to say a few words yet, seeing he's taking over the reins.
Good evening, everyone. First, I want to say congratulations to the scholarship recipients and good luck as you pursue your next journey in your further studies, and I wish you the best. And to the grant recipients, I want to say thank you for all the work that you do in the community and for the communities that you serve. It's really meaningful and you're having impact, and hence the awards that were given out this evening. I'm up here this evening, as John had mentioned, to recognize actually John. He's been on the board since 2018, and he's really guided the Coquitlam Foundation, creating impact, fulfilling our mission, and growing our fund, which is able to have even greater reach for residents, students, and organizations. So on behalf of the board of the Coquitlam Foundation, I'd like to thank John for his years of service and dedication and commitment to the Coquitlam Foundation. I know that I have big shoes to fill, but he's left a lasting legacy that you should be very proud of, John. So congratulations, and thank you for everything that you've done. So the last award of the night is going to John to say a recognition of service. John, since 2018, thank you for everything.
If the board members of the Coquitlam Foundation could come to the stage, let's get a group photo with John and his new award.
No, thanks a lot, Matthew. Now I have one more thing to pack and move.
That's good.
I do hope everyone enjoyed the evening. Thank you for coming out and supporting the event. Please stay and mingle. They're up in the reception area. We welcome you to hang around and chat with others in the community. And we look forward to seeing you again next year. And there's one more huge thank you that I have to put out there, and that is the gentleman sitting in the middle there, and Lyle, who's been taking all the photographs. And he's just done an amazing job. He quickly gets us grouped on the stage, takes a picture, and then goes, get off.